Hey, how's it going, guys? Another day back on the Warlock. Yesterday I had something kind of bad happen. We got to level 20, tried an elite quest, and failed the elite quest. We actually died on it in Darkshore at level 20. That feels bad, but learned a little bit about that. I might have actually been able to fear that. I thought it was a mechanical creature, but looking back at the clip, I was able to drain life it, so I should have theoretically been able to fear it. It did cross my mind, but I kind of dismissed it at the time under panic. Probably won't do that quest again just to be safe, but we're going Horde this time, as you can see, so that we're probably not going to be going back to Darkshore anytime soon. Much more comfortable on the Horde side. And to all the YouTubers out there, thank you for your subscriptions, thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate it. I didn't expect some of those videos to pop off like they did. Over 100 views on some of those videos. That's more than I get on Twitch by far. So thank you for all the support on YouTube. I hope to keep growing it. And if there's interest, I might put out some videos outside of just the hardcore content that I've been putting up. Maybe some review videos, maybe some gameplay videos of something a little bit different, you know, when I'm not on stream. Just play a different game here every once in a while. But we'll see. I don't think I can do polls just yet, but leave it in the comments if you guys are interested. Let me know what you guys would like to see. If you want to see a different type of character on hardcore, I'm fine with that too. As you can see, I've got this warrior that I've been playing off stream a little bit, a rogue, a mage. I've mostly been playing classes that I'm fairly comfortable with, but I'm open to try anything really. But for now, this is going to be my main content. And as you can see, we've updated the deaths. We have had 2 deaths, a hunter and a warlock, 19 and 20 respectively. But enough of that, let's jump in, let's get started. I'm excited to keep going on this warlock. Today we're probably going to be doing more of a profession grind a little bit earlier than I'm used to. I would like to get my wand prior to level 10 if possible. That's just such a big DPS increase, honestly. I didn't do that on my gnome warlock, and I think that was a huge mistake, not trying to get that a little bit early. So we're going to knock that out, because Durotar is, in my opinion, far more dangerous than Dunmorrow. With that, let's get started. And then also did upgrade the pretzel rocks. I'm actually paying that subscription now, so got a lot more music that I can try out on it. I've unlocked every channel. I can download the music if I want to. It's $10 a month, not bad. But I have access to YouTube safe stuff and Twitch safe stuff. So got about 40,000 different songs that I can listen to at this point. And it's safe for both, no copyright claims, which not a huge deal, but in the event that someday I do want to monetize, if I get enough followers, hey, why not, you know? All right. Oh, that's in a different place that I'm used to. That's not a big deal though. Not a big deal at all. I don't have drain life, so it's not going to matter. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to the Kul'Tirans, and we're actually going to farm out some linen cloth. Got 19 so far. I want to get my first aid up. That's not as critical because warlocks have a lot of self heals, but critically I want to get tailoring and enchanting up. Those are the big ones. Oh, come on. There it is. Enchanting and tailoring. But really, the wand, which I can get at enchanting level 10. But to do that, I have to get my tailoring up so I can start making greens, which I have right there, and start disenchanting those. And then as a side effect, I can make some bags. I can make a little bit of gold on top of that and just start off in a good place. I think that's important for this next run. Yep. And these Kul'Tirans can be a little bit dangerous, especially inside the that little keep that they have over there. They can get dangerous. So probably going to stay away from the keep for right now and just focus on outside. We'll see how this imp tanking goes. Alright, he's gonna follow me around, let the dots tick, 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 tick. Follow me here. There you go. And done. We gotta let that imp actually recover a little bit, which takes annoyingly long. And then once we're level 10, we'll do the quest. We'll just go ahead and knock out the quest for the Void Walker. It's kind of a crutch, but it is just so good at low levels. And I'm debating whether I want to go Affliction or Demonology on this Warlock. I'm far more comfortable with Affliction, but the safer option would probably be Demonology. And I get the Felguard at like level 40 or 50, I think, if I do that. Protection, good. But what are you guys into today? What have you guys been doing? Playing some hardcore as well, or just chilling, leveling alts on Wrath while we still have the bonus experience? I'm interested to see where everyone's at, because I know a lot of people are leveling alts for Wrath, or they're doing this exact thing that I'm doing. But honestly, I've always hated leveling content until... So I'm not really a big alt guy, but I really enjoy leveling on this hardcore. Been having a lot of fun with it. And maybe I'll do like when I have a bit more time in it, I might do like a casual review on YouTube or something. Get your mana back, dude. We'll see where that takes us, though. I've never edited a video before, so I don't have a lot of faith that I could do that very well. I'd probably spend more time than it's worth, and I don't really have enough people that watch my content to really get the hardcore community out there. Not guys like, you know, Cargos or Winky, Raise for Days. Those guys have a good following. They can really push that content out there. I'm gonna have to level my fishing up at some point too. And I'll need to make just a bar for my fishing too. Yeah, the low levels on Warlock are particularly dangerous though, because the imp can't take too much. You have to rip thread off of him before he dies, or else that's a big damage loss. You're kind of slow until you get your Void Walker. Once you get the Void Walker, you can really pump on a Warlock. But until level 10, it is pretty slow. He's probably gonna die. Nope, 1 hit point left. Alright, eat some food, dude. You don't eat, do you? Rats. Bag space is going to become a huge issue too. And that's going to become an issue very, very quickly. Yeah, though, with 1 resist, that usually takes him down pretty far in health. Usually. This time it wasn't too bad. Those Marines can be really rough though. They're kind of tanky. I think I need 60 linen to get where I want to go with it. And let me know if the music is a little bit too quiet. I can always turn that up, because different channels just, you have to constantly adjust the volume. And today's going to be kind of a chill stream. Where are you? I think he's inside there somewhere. Okay. Either way. Are you gonna take that? Yeah, you are. That's fine. And then we got to kill Lieutenant Benedict at some point, and I can probably just take that off. Got a couple of priests out here already with their you know what, let's just keep the weapons, that way we can sell those for decent gold. Let's see, Sailor, already got with you. That's fine. Oh, no. Come back. I'm not trying to 2v1 with an imp. That's probably not a good call. Watch Commander. He's usually in there. I think we're safe out here. Safe-ish. Wow, 33,000 needles, dude. That's rough. He's probably trying that Harpy quest where you go in the cave. That's a rough quest, man. Keep getting that Darnassian blue too. Should probably help this guy out before he gets charged. That is a bad place to leave your dude. Oh, he's gonna run away. Go. Alright, so we're at 30. We're about halfway where I want to be. And then hopefully we'll have enough gold to also buy some materials to actually make the wand. Or maybe be able to disenchant a few of the green items. We might actually have to get more than 60 linen cloth, which, if that's the case, that's going to feel bad, but it is what it is. Excuse me. And we're probably going to out-level a lot of content here, which is fine. I can focus on cooking and some other stuff, but I think focusing professions while we're in Durotar is going to be big. Because some of those quests later on get really dangerous. I'm thinking specifically here, Fizzle, and the guys here in the cave. It gets kind of rough very quickly, and he died. That's probably my fault, but whatever, doesn't really matter. Just use that Darnassian blue real quick to get that back up. Alright. But I think overall I can play a lot smarter on the Horde side because I actually know what the quests are, what's going on. I have a better idea of what the mobs can and cannot do. Scroll of Protection, we'll keep that around because that's good. Because right now I will end up getting into melee range. I'm probably going to pull 2 mobs here. No? The rusty hatchet. Let's go back and sell really quick because I do want to keep this. That is good. I can't make a bag just yet. No, I can't. So we're probably going to have to make the trip all the way out to Orgrimmar just to be able to do much of anything. I'm going to have to put some stuff in the bank. And maybe carry your weight. that's not going to matter. Yeah, I think going to Orgrimmar is going to be the call here. And I do have some buff food, which I don't need probably until I go after Benedict, which I might even just over level the content where it doesn't matter too much. But the backspace is going to be big, so I'm holding on to a lot of stuff that's just going to make me have to take more trips out here, and there's not a bank out here in Razor's Fen, sadly. But the only problem with early level with the professions that I've chosen here is you're going to have to hard focus cloth. I think you're looking somewhere in the realm of probably over 600 linen cloth just to get this first aid, tailoring, and enchanting to a good spot. Because by level, if you can have enchanting up near 100, close to, which is a lot, by the time you're about level 12 or 13 and you can get that superior magic wand, that is a huge DPS increase. But that means a lot of grinding humanoid mobs, which is going to severely out level you here in Durotar. Because I think the only place in the Barrens that you're really going to be able to do that is over here at the Sludge Fen, which is dangerous. Back here where the Harpies are at, which is also dangerous because those mobs spawn in fast. You have the Kul'Tirans, which I don't think they drop it too well. The best place in the Barrens is actually Barrens. I want the Barrens, the big place. It's actually down in here, I believe. There's a bunch of furl bogs down there. They drop wool and linen, and they drop it quite consistently. It's one of the best farming areas, but those mobs are like level 19. So there's probably going to be a lot of mob grinding on this character, which is, it's fine. It'll get levels. It'll be a little bit safer, but we'll get that DPS increase for when we need to go to those dangerous areas, and we'll be prepared beforehand. Like the Samophage quest at level 18 or 19 might be doable as long as we have a good wand to go with it, and some enchanting and some good tailoring. Some good tailoring armor. I think it would be very possible. But that's going to take a lot of grinding. That's going to be the only downside. We're going to have that buff food. We're going to have the bandages. We're going to have to have some decent potions when we go over there. And the same goes for that cave over there and for Fizzle's Claw. You absolutely need that stuff. And I might just go Affliction again, just because that's what I'm used to. I like Affliction. I like the instant cast Corruption. I think with Demonology, you're probably sitting down and drinking way too much, which I don't like that. If I'm grinding something, I don't want to sit down and drink if I don't have to. It kind of takes the fun out of it. I think it makes the stream or the video a lot less interesting when you constantly, take a mage for instance. Mages can be fun to watch. They really can, because they can go around, they can do all this stuff when they're actually fighting. But that's when they're actually fighting. I think they spend more time out of combat than they actually do in combat, which makes everything a lot less interesting. Mages are powerful though. They have a lot of escape mechanics. All right, is this only? I don't have fear yet. Bank. That's what I wanted. Then at level 8, I should be able to train.
What do you need?
Check the deposit box. We'll go ahead and put this in there for now, just to free up some space. My oh shit moments. That'll go. That'll go. We'll keep this. That'll go there. We have 30. 1. We have 31. That's going to go there. That there. And then we'll sell the rest of that. That should free up a good amount of bag space. It feels bad though, because that gnome warlock had almost 3 gold at level 20. Had the first bank slot unlocked, was able to make 8 slot bags. I'd finally made 1. It felt really bad when it died. That's what I was more upset that I had just unlocked all this stuff for it. That's really what I was upset about, was I had worked so hard to unlock all this stuff for it. And then right after I did that, maybe within 30 minutes to an hour, dead. And that was 24 hours on a warlock, just gone. 24 hours of a lot of grinding on professions, which I didn't do early enough. I think that's a little bit harder to grind early on in Dunmoreau. Whereas Orgrimmar, you have those humanoids right there at a very early level, which don't. And you also have the Razor Mains out here, which they can be a little bit hard to farm. But it's different it's very different playing between Alliance and Horde. It's kind of funny because Alliance looks clean, they're sharp, whereas when you're playing a low level Horde character, it's like you have raggedy pants, this raggedy shirt, you just look like not even a soldier at all. You just look like this vagabond, this hobo that's trying to make his way in the world. I think it's funny. And then with Horde, one of the bad things about it, post Barons, the questing becomes a lot more sparse. Whereas Alliance, and I've leveled both Alliance and Horde through Classic, there's a lot more quests on the Alliance side post 30. I should say actually post 20. But Horde, you have to rely a lot more on mob grinding, which I think is good at the same time because it allows you to focus professions. If you're something like tailoring and enchanting, you can focus professions a lot easier that way. You can choose what you're grinding and just do your professions at the same time, which is kind of nice. And maybe once I get a class to 60, I'll try to do like a speed run to 60 and see how that works out. Probably do it on a hunter, because that'll probably be the easiest class to do it. And I'd probably go Horde for it too, because I can get the buzzards from the Barons, which have Screech, and that's huge. Oh wait, no, the ones in the Barons don't have Screech, do they? I'd probably be using a boar all the way up till you can't get Screech until you're like level 40 on the Horde side. So it might be an Alliance hunter, just because you have the buzzards that are out in Westfall that you could do at level 17 or 18. Troll hunter is so good, dude. That plus regeneration. Pets do more damage. Troll hunters are just so good. And I do love the Horde. It's my favorite. The Horde is just my favorite. It's just my favorite overall, man. They're so fun. They're so goofy. That's what I love about them. The Alliance is so serious. And the Horde has just these goofy dudes. They got cows, they got trolls. The orcs are really the serious ones. And the undead too. The undead are awesome though. I love the undead. Alright, let's get this grind started back up. Okay. Oh, crit. You love to see it. Okay. Good start. And we'll be leveling soon, so that's nice. Alright, I want to let the dots tick off just a little bit on this guy. Very good start. Keep dropping that cloth for me, man. That's exactly what I need. Okay, you need to recover a little bit, because I don't have the ability to heal you just yet. Sorry about that, guys. Got a phone call. Looks like the kids are coming back a little bit earlier than I thought. So that's not great. But it's good to see the kids too. It was good to have a night where they were with their grandma. But that also means I'm going to have to step off of here because they will be here in the next 10 minutes. But I will be back on tonight. And we'll continue doing this grind for probably another couple of hours. So... but I got 30 minutes in. That's not too bad. And hopefully we'll be able to finish out this grind tonight. I got 41 total. I'd like to take it up to about 100 linen cloth just to be safe. That way I can almost guarantee that I'm going to get my wand. And then we'll be able to farm that out a little bit faster and get first aid up, tailoring up a little bit more. Maybe get our first greens. That simple robe, maybe a couple of other things just from pumping that as hard as we possibly can. That's at least the plan for right now. I'll probably step out of there when I'm about level 10 and just finish up the quests and then start grinding more linen over here with the dust mains. And that'll take me up to probably about level 12 where it'll be a little bit safer to do fizzle as well as these dudes over here, because they do have some good quest rewards from what I can remember. But I appreciate you guys coming out for the little while that I could stream. I'll be back on later tonight, more than likely. It'll be a little bit of a shorter stream because I do have work tomorrow, but I'm hoping to get back on here so I can grind this dude out over the next week. Appreciate you guys stopping in for what little time I was able to stream. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you later. Peace.